Okay, so week 2, it did not go to plan at all. I completely bottled it.
Got 3 wines, some jerk chicken. I'm absolutely scattered.
If you're watching this for the first time, by the way, this is basically the second episode of my series of me trying to get an above average rig and get in better shape without being extremely restrictive, or in other words, being a miserable prick. Right, so my goal was to track calories between 2,000 and 2,200 a day. And with that, I'm trying to make sure that I lose roughly 2 kilos a month. However, me and Tegan, my girlfriend, have been in Dubai roughly a month now, and we've never really went out and socialized properly. Well, we have, but not really this year. And it kind of started with us saying, you know, fuck it, we'll go to a Mexican restaurant last minute. I'll overlay a few videos showing you the shenanigans of what was going on there. Basically, I got a jerk chicken with like bits of fucking banana in it and mac and cheese. Not low calorie at all. It was nearly a kilo of chicken. It was absolutely mental.
Basically got a big lump of jerk chicken. That's it right there. Could be like 1,000 calories at least. There's a big lump of cheese on the side of it, but I think it's cheese. Discovered that it's actually macaroni and cheese. Whoa.
But it did have lots of protein, to be fair. I don't know if this was bad or good luck, but they accidentally served us someone else's cheesy nacho thing, and I started eating it thinking it was our starter. So it ended up in a bit of an awkward situation where I had more calories than I wanted. I went halfway through it and they came down and said, "Oh, is that yours?" I was like, "I'm not sure." Here's me absolutely steamed in the elevator coming down.
Got 3 wines, some jerk chicken. I'm absolutely scattered.
It was actually a really nice place, to be honest. One of the fancier hotels we've been in, and was probably outside our budget, but sure, look, we didn't really go out since we were here. I had 3 glasses of white wine while I was there as well. There's maybe like 200 calories max per glass, depending on the size of it. So I tracked it as that on my MyFitnessPal as well. I'll actually show you a bit of what I've tracked here. Basically put me way over my calories, but it was a good night. I don't regret it. I just wish there was like lower calorie options that I have had for food, and I didn't have those cheesy nachos. The day after that, then we decided to go on a walk around the marina area, and we were like, you know what, we'll be smart about this. We didn't kind of go out or anything like that to eat, but here again, I'll overlay the video. We actually just got straight up fucking chicken in a shop here called Spinneys, I think it's called. I just had that as a snack while we were out because we were getting hungry. You can see a 0-calorie Lipton there as well. They are absolutely unreal when it's hot out. That was a smart choice. I was happy with that. They're really easy to track. But we got a bit thirsty then afterwards. We ended up in a place that had like really nice views down by a place called like JBR Walk or something like that. It kind of looks like some sort of Hollywood job. And we went into the bar and we sat down. We realized, right, this is maybe a bit fancier again than we thought. You're noticing a recurring theme here in Dubai. We keep going into places that we think are going to be cheaper than they actually are, and they end up being sort of above our range. And so they kind of came, and we didn't really have a choice in the matter because they came and gave us popcorn. I started eating it and we couldn't be like, sound right, good luck, we're actually not going to get anything here. Had to get something. And we came for a drink. We weren't going to get anything to eat after the last night in Mexican. I wanted 1 glass of wine, but 1 glass of wine was like 22 euro. So I was like, fuck that. We'll get the bottle, which still wasn't cheap, and it brought like 1 glass of wine down to 18 euro. Probably would have had 2 glasses each anyways. And so that set us back about a mortgage and a couple of calories as well, but at least it wasn't overboard like the other night. I was actually able to stick to calories overall that day. I did skip dinner because I had the chicken, picked on a bit of chicken when I came back, which wasn't ideal, but the priority for me with my goals is actually sticking within the calories so that I lose weight. Also, I don't know how you're finding this sort of storytelling video methods. I don't really have a mic that I can use on the go yet, but I just took a fucking sky of videos while I was out on the go, and I said I'd overlay them over me talking. But yeah, again, I didn't really regret it apart from the actual money I spent on that wine, because it was not worth it. It was just bog standard, like what's it called? Barefoot wine. The wine that you can get for like 12 euro, it was like 70 euro here or something silly. Then the day after, we were sitting around the gaff. It was warm. We didn't have that much work planned. There was a few bits we were doing. I was setting up a client. We were like, fuck it. We'll find a cheap beach club and we'll be smart about it. We'll get one that's budget friendly. So we went to a beach club. This is me and Tegan walking in here. It was kind of a bit more of a secluded one. It was very nice looking, to be fair. We went in and got like some sort of brunch deal which included unlimited drinks. The drinks were absolutely bog standard though.
tastes like petrol, like the stuff you put in a lawnmower.
And you actually couldn't go up and get 2 drinks at once with your wristband. It was like 1 per person. So I could only go up and get drinks for myself. I got 2 Jack Daniels with Coke. It was like 90% alcohol, 10% ice cubes. There's almost no Coke Zero. I got a glass of wine and then I got a strawberry daiquiri at the end because I really wanted to try them. We also got beef quesadillas there. They look like the lowest calorie option. Didn't end up using much sauces or anything like that. They're like these very kind of thin slices. They were actually very, very nice. So that was more than I initially wanted. I did not plan on having drinks while I was there. I thought it was a more relaxed beach club. We got there and they were just blaring tunes and I was like, okay, we're in one of these. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I think Tegan nearly got sunstroke. So that was fun, but I definitely went overboard and I tried to track things there as best as I could as well. Then we went on a scooter around the marina area for a look and Tegan nearly got sunstroke. So all in all, as you can see from this, after week 1, there's not really any progress. Things have sort of stayed the same. I wouldn't say things have went backwards because I went to the gym a couple of times, which I'll share with you in a sec. I maybe lost a small bit of fat, but it wouldn't be along the lines of anything that's actually noticeable. And it's probably going to be 2 to 3 full weeks worth of weight logging before we see some real progress, at least with the numbers, just because I took the piss that weekend, let's be honest. I'm not going to cry about it though. I'm happy that I made some smart decisions in between that I wouldn't have made otherwise. I didn't go overboard to the point where I would have, completely reversed my progress. I just kind of put the brakes on it for a bit. So I think so long as I don't do it to that level again, like 3 days in a row, I think we'll be fine and we'll be able to get consistent progress towards, 2 kilos weight loss a month. But the important thing here is to be honest with you and let you know that that's part of the process. Sometimes it happens. I just happened to fuck it on the first week. What I am really proud of though is that I got 4 sessions in the gym, and what I'll do now is run you through one of my upper body workouts so you can copy it and do it for yourself. I started off with doing a plate loaded chest press. I really like these because to be honest, no other reason apart from I don't do them that much, and I think it looks cool when you're really, really strong in these because you're moving these big fucking levers. This is a push day for me, an upper push focus day, which means I'm mostly working the chest, shoulders and triceps, and that's exactly what I'm working with this exercise here. The next thing I use is this piece of kit, which is a lateral raise fucking machine. These are in like almost no gyms, and that's one of the reasons I want to use it. The key here is that I'm trying to line up my shoulder joint with the pivot points on the machine so that it feels comfortable, and that's why I'm leaning forward like I have a stick stuck up my arse. This is mainly just going to work the shoulders and a bit of the traps. I will progress these towards a full pull-up and then weighted pull-ups afterwards. I used to be able to do those. I felt like an absolute weapon of a human. I can't do them right now. I'm too weak. My grip strength is also kind of going on these, the rubbery grips. I absolutely hate them. Don't know who thought of them. Go back to the old school metal grips. They're way easier and you can use straps with them better. After that, we have 3 sets of a tricep overhead rope extension. There's at least 5 different names for this exercise. These obviously work the triceps. The important thing here is that I'm trying to make sure that I keep my elbows in the same space throughout the whole movement, otherwise I'm working different muscles. I like to attach the cable at like maybe neck height when I'm standing up straight so that when I bend over and hold my elbows in the right position here for this, it's comfortable for me to use, and there's tension there throughout pretty much the whole movement. And then lastly, like I won't lie to you, I want a big fucking chest. It used to be a lot bigger, then it got a bit smaller, so a very average size chest right now, and I can get quite strong in that area when I train it. So that's why I'm doing chest flies. It's just some targeted chest work. The biceps will be a small bit involved in this as well, and I'm using very, very light weight here because it's plate loaded. So right now I'm doing 1 other upper body workout a week. It's like a pull focus one, and then 2 lower body workouts. One that's more like quad focus, front of my leg, and then one that's more my arse and my hamstrings, the back of my legs. What I am going to do in this series is share 1 workout per video. So I'm not showing you like the whole workout plan at once because I think it's just fucking boring and dreary. But if you do want the whole thing right now and you want to start copying it, I've put it in our self-esteem U-turn school group. So I'll link that below if you want to actually copy what I'm doing live. Next week, the plan is to try and show you what I eat in a full day. Just need to make sure I remember to record everything I eat. That's honestly the hardest part. I have a string of videos recording bits and pieces from each day, but nothing yet in 1 full day. So that's the aim, so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll share my MyFitnessPal diary. My MyFitnessPal diary. I'll share that along the side so it can be transparent as well, and you'll see how I'm doing. And hopefully we'll get to see 76 on the scales, or very close to it at least once. That's kind of the, that's what I'm predicting here. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see in the next video, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see week 3.